He could have done engineering 5 months ago. He could have done engineering 5 months ago. The cat is sleeping in the sun. The cat is sleeping in the sun. I love autumn. I love autumn. I'm going to the garden. I'm going to the garden. I can play basketball well. I can play basketball well. Should we clean up last year? Should we clean up last year? Let me get back to you. Let me get back to you. Does he have to speak after 3 seconds? Does he have to speak after 3 seconds? I have to study for a history exam on Thursday. I have to study for a history exam on Thursday. He has a meeting at 1400. He has a meeting at 1400. Would he take out a monthly loan? Would he take out a monthly loan? Is there something we missed? Is there something we missed? He was previously a banker. He was previously a banker. Was to calculate. Was to calculate. We will include before. We will include before. I have a few books on my shelf. I have a few books on my shelf. I have to go to school. I have to go to school. The food was amazing, thank you. The food was amazing, thank you. He couldn't guess. He couldn't guess. I would be back in 2 minutes. I would be back in 2 minutes. You buy. You buy. Discussion topics. Discussion topics. We can't go there, can we? We can't go there, can we? His uncle is a fashion designer. His uncle is a fashion designer. This dress is cheap. This dress is cheap. We played football together every weekend. We played football together every weekend. Her grandparents are midwives. Her grandparents are midwives. Was his stepsister a plumber? Was his stepsister a plumber? My stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. Can't you win at noon? Can't you win at noon? Can I have extra cheese on my pizza? Can I have extra cheese on my pizza? The gas station is just ahead. The gas station is just ahead. I'd like a coffee, please. I'd like a coffee, please. You look like your father. You look like your father. Are you able to adapt often? Are you able to adapt often? He is a genius. He is a genius. Tommy was aware of the situation. Tommy was aware of the situation. I will call you later. I will call you later. Can't you specify normally? Can't you specify normally? His sister was the second man. His sister was the second man. Whatever you like. Whatever you like. I'm watching a movie tonight. I'm watching a movie tonight. We wouldn't start. We wouldn't start. Can I go to the mouse pad? Can I go to the mouse pad? Can I refill my mixed juice? Can I refill my mixed juice? I need to buy a new pair of shoes. I need to buy a new pair of shoes. What do you think is the problem? What do you think is the problem? He apologized to his friend. He apologized to his friend. Were my parents monks? Were my parents monks? He has a black cat. He has a black cat. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You may appreciate it. You may appreciate it. Can it always end? Can it always end? He fixed the leaking faucet. He fixed the leaking faucet. Don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint me. You would focus now. You would focus now. There may not be a psychiatrist often. There may not be a psychiatrist often. Yes, 6 years. Yes, 6 years. I usually go to work by bus. I usually go to work by bus. Your progress is remarkable. Keep up the good work. Your progress is remarkable. Keep up the good work. Can I go to the recovery button? Can I go to the recovery button? It may develop every month. It may develop every month. Human trafficking is a big problem all over the world. Human trafficking is a big problem all over the world. Aren't you normally a physicist? Aren't you normally a physicist? Her aunt is a hairdresser. Her aunt is a hairdresser. My patience is 0. My patience is 0. Was our grandfather an officer? Was our grandfather an officer? I have to own a house in 4 weeks. I have to own a house in 4 weeks. Tommy has more grapes than Tony. Tommy has more grapes than Tony. Lose it after a weekend? Lose it after a weekend? They hate waking up early. They hate waking up early. Do you want me to stay? Do you want me to stay? Was my mother a cook? Was my mother a cook? Can you borrow it sometimes? Can you borrow it sometimes? How many do you want? How many do you want? Can I dream later? Can I dream later? Can I have a cabin with a lake view, please? Can I have a cabin with a lake view, please? Avoid major changes. Avoid major changes. Can I go to the center? Can I go to the center? Babak, as we just discussed. Babak, as we just discussed. Do you have gluten-free bread? Do you have gluten-free bread? Is this your pen? Is this your pen? We'll add it immediately. We'll add it immediately. They are learning to swim. They are learning to swim. Can we race in 2 nights? Can we race in 2 nights? What is your address? What is your address? 4 seconds later he becomes an assistant. 4 seconds later he becomes an assistant. Our grandfather was a homeowner. Our grandfather was a homeowner. It wasn't alive. It wasn't alive. Where do you get this? Where do you get this? 7:30. 7:30. Is our husband a clown? Is our husband a clown? Where do you work? Where do you work? I need to prepare a timetable on Wednesday. I need to prepare a timetable on Wednesday. I want to order a seafood platter. I want to order a seafood platter. Their husbands were stockbrokers. Their husbands were stockbrokers. I love painting landscapes. I love painting landscapes. The baby is crying in his crib. The baby is crying in his crib. This is a crowded street. This is a crowded street. Could you do butchering last year? Could you do butchering last year? I'm here if you need help. I'm here if you need help. They have a rich taste. They have a rich taste. Keep the change. Keep the change. He had a gun for protection. He had a gun for protection. Can I have a booth in a quiet corner, please? Can I have a booth in a quiet corner, please? Be aware of possible biases. Be aware of possible biases. Zeke's passion for sports is unmatched. Zeke's passion for sports is unmatched. Will publish. Will publish. Don't we rarely have to do manicures? Don't we rarely have to do manicures? He likes to play football. He likes to play football. I'm sure everything will be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. I've got a sore throat. I've got a sore throat. Maybe. Maybe. We couldn't listen right away. We couldn't listen right away. He was jogging in the park. He was jogging in the park. We are waiting for the bus. We are waiting for the bus. Rarely analyzes. Rarely analyzes. My mother was a cardiologist. My mother was a cardiologist. The cinematography is breathtaking. The cinematography is breathtaking. She is an actress. She is an actress. Can't they request it? Can't they request it? I want you to be careful. I want you to be careful. He's in his late 30s. He's in his late 30s. Go with flying colors. Go with flying colors. They slept until late on Saturday. They slept until late on Saturday. Will they give orders the next day? Will they give orders the next day? Okay everything. Okay everything. I was happy yesterday. I was happy yesterday. I drink coffee in the morning. I drink coffee in the morning. Can I have a glass of pomegranate juice, please? Can I have a glass of pomegranate juice, please? We are here to support you on your recovery journey. We are here to support you on your recovery journey. Does he have to coach after 2 months? Does he have to coach after 2 months? Don't we usually do tailoring? Don't we usually do tailoring? Can I navigate to the Groove Music app button? Can I navigate to the Groove Music app button? Are your grandchildren investors? Are your grandchildren investors? They always wear blue uniforms. They always wear blue uniforms. Kicks every day. Kicks every day. I will take your temperature. I will take your temperature. She's cooking dinner for us. She's cooking dinner for us. Play a trick on someone. Play a trick on someone. Does he have to design every month? Does he have to design every month? We've watched that movie before. We've watched that movie before. It was announced earlier. It was announced earlier. What is your favorite type of wine? What is your favorite type of wine? I shouldn't touch it. I shouldn't touch it. Do you like going to the gym? Do you like going to the gym? He became a bartender after 3 months. He became a bartender after 3 months. Was your grandchild a nurse? Was your grandchild a nurse? I watch the news every day. I watch the news every day. They don't age often. They don't age often. It's faster than it looks. It's faster than it looks. You can borrow my book. You can borrow my book. He has a chip on his shoulder. He has a chip on his shoulder. You don't even need to talk, okay? You don't even need to talk, okay? I have to study for the English exam on Monday. I have to study for the English exam on Monday. I met a famous actor at the event. I met a famous actor at the event. Is that how you pronounce it? Is that how you pronounce it? I need to study for the English exam. I need to study for the English exam. Our stepfather was a journalist. Our stepfather was a journalist. I have to study for the English exam on Tuesday. I have to study for the English exam on Tuesday. The park is crowded. The park is crowded. There are always choices. There are always choices. Of course I will be there. Of course I will be there. You have to be punctual. You have to be punctual. Didn't he specify it then? Didn't he specify it then? Is my stepfather a therapist? Is my stepfather a therapist? We need to get your vitals. We need to get your vitals. How is your family? How is your family? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Do you have any suggestions? Do you have any suggestions? We can remember now. We can remember now. What a comfortable bed. What a comfortable bed. You may not see it. You may not see it. He might need your advice. He might need your advice. Can I go to the OneNote button? Can I go to the OneNote button? Doesn't it cost money every day? Doesn't it cost money every day? This is a clear sky. This is a clear sky. Do you like this song? Do you like this song? Are you going to be an announcer after a weekend? Are you going to be an announcer after a weekend? Do you serve brunch on Sundays? Do you serve brunch on Sundays? Can I never do counseling? Can I never do counseling? Can I have a receipt, please? Can I have a receipt, please? Can he go after 1 month? Can he go after 1 month? We must constantly increase it. We must constantly increase it. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. Sam is with Isabel. Sam is with Isabel. I'm more interested in jazz. I'm more interested in jazz. Our stepsister was a plumber. Our stepsister was a plumber. Do you like taking photos? Do you like taking photos? Can I go to the logout button? Can I go to the logout button? I'm in the room upstairs. I'm in the room upstairs. You can be a garbage collector every month. You can be a garbage collector every month. He may call you later. He may call you later. Let's build on our successes. Let's build on our successes. I can never finish. I can never finish. Please stay calm for the next few days. Please stay calm for the next few days. I have a big project to finish by the end of the week. I have a big project to finish by the end of the week. Can you produce? Can you produce? Could not reflect at dawn. Could not reflect at dawn. What is the delivery fee? What is the delivery fee? Is our stepmother a bellboy? Is our stepmother a bellboy? Do you have any drink specials? Do you have any drink specials? He is famous for his paintings. He is famous for his paintings. I'm about to board my plane. I'm about to board my plane. Do you play any instruments? Do you play any instruments? He is on the phone. He is on the phone. We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. Where do you work today? Where do you work today? The store opens at 7 a.m. The store opens at 7 a.m. Can I have my steak with extra sauce? Can I have my steak with extra sauce? Her grandmother is a manicurist. Her grandmother is a manicurist. He doesn't like spicy food. He doesn't like spicy food. Her neighbor was an esthetician. Her neighbor was an esthetician. Won't he thank you? Won't he thank you? See you next time. See you next time. I had to transfer to another bus. I had to transfer to another bus. Should it never be removed? Should it never be removed? I will go on vacation for a month. I will go on vacation for a month. I have great peace. I have great peace. Do you know what you're drinking? Do you know what you're drinking? Our children were jewelers. Our children were jewelers. I can be a travel agent at sunrise. I can be a travel agent at sunrise. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I need to. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I need to. What is the purpose of your trip? What is the purpose of your trip? We must not act at dawn. We must not act at dawn. This is very unlikely. This is very unlikely. Can't he lobby now? Can't he lobby now? I don't like coffee, he said. I don't like coffee, he said. I wasn't attracted to it before. I wasn't attracted to it before. He is interested in volunteering. He is interested in volunteering. Computer is expensive. Computer is expensive. Can I offer you a refill? Can I offer you a refill? They do not interfere later. They do not interfere later. What kind of special? What kind of special? Do we need to mark it before? Do we need to mark it before? I sleep 8 hours a night. I sleep 8 hours a night. Excuse me. Excuse me. Didn't he always translate? Didn't he always translate? The water is hot to the touch. The water is hot to the touch. I listen to music in the car. I listen to music in the car. He bought a toy for his son. He bought a toy for his son. Will they tell you immediately? Will they tell you immediately? We need to buy food for the week. We need to buy food for the week. The sun rose early in the morning. The sun rose early in the morning. How's it going? How's it going? Didn't he act as a watchman every year? Didn't he act as a watchman every year? I can't catch my breath. I can't catch my breath. His brothers are defenders. His brothers are defenders. He was a producer. He was a producer. I can't stand to see them fight. I can't stand to see them fight. I didn't plan for growth. I didn't plan for growth. Was our grandmother a homeowner? Was our grandmother a homeowner? My family is carriers. My family is carriers. We always produce. We always produce. He's stronger than he looks. He's stronger than he looks. I write an email to my boss. I write an email to my boss. Can he be suspicious after a century? Can he be suspicious after a century? Won't it work? Won't it work? Her husband is a detective. Her husband is a detective. You don't listen at night. You don't listen at night. Could you please turn up the radio? Could you please turn up the radio? Her mother was a ballerina. Her mother was a ballerina. We will continue to monitor your progress. We will continue to monitor your progress. They seem lost. They seem lost. Which direction did it go? Which direction did it go? Can they always do chemistry? Can they always do chemistry? They don't beat it every year. They don't beat it every year. Can you bring me a menu? Can you bring me a menu? Whose keys are in the drawer? Whose keys are in the drawer? Can I go to my friend? Can I go to my friend? They won't check. They won't check. Your nephew is the caregiver. Your nephew is the caregiver. Can I evaluate it every month? Can I evaluate it every month? Does his children write? Does his children write? I'm going to the airport. I'm going to the airport. Can they insist right away? Can they insist right away? Can't we just get cold? Can't we just get cold? Was his stepsister a gynecologist? Was his stepsister a gynecologist? You shouldn't dance at noon. You shouldn't dance at noon. Am I not an illusionist at all? Am I not an illusionist at all? Can I go to the gym? Can I go to the gym? The dog brings a stick. The dog brings a stick. The house was rented to a family. The house was rented to a family. Have dinner early. Have dinner early. After 4 days he may not worry. After 4 days he may not worry. I do not think so. I do not think so. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Do you like going to museums? Do you like going to museums? He washes the dishes after dinner. He washes the dishes after dinner. Did you wait 10 years? Did you wait 10 years? Can I go to antivirus? Can I go to antivirus? What is your contact number? What is your contact number? I will adjust your bed to your preferred position. I will adjust your bed to your preferred position. I shouldn't exceed 3 years. I shouldn't exceed 3 years. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your meal. I can draw a beautiful landscape. I can draw a beautiful landscape. We have guests in the gym. We have guests in the gym. I'll watch TV tonight. I'll watch TV tonight. I have a couple of dogs. I have a couple of dogs. My father gave me a phone. My father gave me a phone.